Well, we finished our camping trip. We spent 2 nights away on a campsite. We had all to ourselves, open fields with sheep. I thought I wouldn't like it. I thought I'd feel isolated, but actually it's probably the best feeling, the best I've felt in a long time. Just having that whole place to myself and Charlie. We did lots of walks. He met other dogs, which obviously he's happy about. I got to talk to a couple of people on the way, so I wasn't completely isolated. So we're on our way home now, and I've decided just to pull over one of the country roads. I'm not quite ready to go home yet, considering this time last week I was saying goodbye to my dear Andrew. And so I don't want to go home. I think going home just reminds me of him. With Stevie, I just feel so calm. I guess she's a distraction in a way. There's nothing here to remind me of him. He never saw this van. This is representing my new life that I really need to hold on to, despite the pain that I'm going through at the moment. I guess being in the van, all my fears, all my anxieties are gone. I just feel like this is my safe space. Mind you, all the doors are locked, so I'm protecting myself as well, because obviously, not everyone's nice out there. Charlie's having a great time. He's, what's he doing there? Look, he's in the driver's seat, checking out everything, what's going on. Hello, Charlie. Just made myself made a coffee. I ran out of water. And hang on, I'll show you the rest of the van while I'm here. I found myself, I ran out of water. I'd used it all up when at the campsite, and silly me didn't fill up any of the bottles. And then I decided I'll have a coffee, and of course, no water. Fortunately, I found my little drinking bottle at the front of the van. God knows how long it's been there, but hey, I'm going to boil it, so it can't be that bad. I just have enough for a cup, so I'm able to have a cup of coffee. I'm going to sit here probably for the next hour. I'm just letting that time pass, because this time last week, in an hour's time, was when Andrew took his last breath. I don't really want to be at home for that. I just know it's going to cut me up. And okay, I know I might be avoiding the pain, but to be honest, I've cried so much. One's at home, my daughter's gone away. I would have loved to have stayed another night on the campsite, but people are arriving now for Easter on Thursday, and so I had to vacate. But I was fortunate enough to have the place to myself for 2 nights. And Charlie went and rounded up all the sheep yesterday. I forgot to mention that. He decided that he was going to round them up. I must say he did a pretty good job of it. Australia would have been proud of him. But I couldn't catch him, and I was so embarrassed. So I thought, oh my gosh, if the farmer comes out, he'll probably shoot him or something. Anyhow, it was fine. I managed to get a hold of him. The sheep were all scared. I felt really bad, but I got a hold of him, and that was it. He was no longer allowed to be off the leash. I got one of those 3 metre, I think it's 5 metres actually, leads that I attach to one of those picks in the ground. And so he's got loads of space to run around outside whenever we've pulled up camping. Oh, I think someone's actually pulled up behind me. Eeky. How do I feel about it? It's cool. People can pull over anytime. They're gone. I got my guard dog anyway. Charlie, his bark sounds so fierce that no, I don't think anyone would be game to try and open the door. I've closed the curtains at the back so no one can see me. I've left the bed made up. I didn't bother making it back into sofas. Charlie's got grass all over his feet. He's muddy. I've just covered the whole bed in one of his rugs that have got like that waterproof backing on it. So yeah, I'll need to wash all this. And Charlie definitely needs a bath. I went for a walk in the fields just before I left. And I was looking out onto the Chiltern Hills, looking out at Ivanhoe Beacon, which is so beautiful, and just randomly found 2 daffodils, like just laying there on the grass. There were no daffodil plants anywhere to be seen. It was just all grass, and there were just 2 daffodils just laying there in the grass, really fresh, so they weren't like you know, had been there for days or anything like that. It was just as if someone had come along, dropped them there for me. Anyhow, I've taken them. I like to think it's a sign from Andrew. That's, you know, that's me. I look for signs all the time, so I'm quite happy with that. It was like a little blessing for me. One for me and one for Charlie, I believe. Anyhow, I'm going to stay for a little bit longer, have my coffee, and then I suppose I'll better make my way home. I've got a lot of washing to do, particularly Charlie. Take care. Bye.
In my arms, oh Lord, in my